Okay, remaking this video so I can get more light in here. Alright, what we have here is a small rose bush, red rose bush. And this red rose bush was transplanted. I transplanted this rose bush probably, what, 7 years ago in this little container. Yes, it's been in this container for that long. It was outside growing and it didn't look good, so I dug it up. I transplanted it into this. It's got all it is just the wood. I call it wood chip dirt. It's the wood chip pile, but it over the years the wood chips break down and it makes nice black dirt. And that's what I filled that up with, and I put wood chips around it like 6 years ago. And it's been growing in this thing ever since. I take it out during the summertime and bring it in during the wintertime. And this has been in here for probably almost 2 months now because of the bad weather. It was getting cold and stuff, and there were no leaves on it or anything, and it basically looking like a dead twig when I brought it in here. It looked like this, no leaves on it, no nothing. And so I brought it in here and watering it and making sure it's got the warm room temperature and everything. And it's regrowing. It's growing like a weed. I've got so everything that I'm going to show you is all brand new since it's been in the house. So all the new growth has been almost 2 months grow. So what we have here is an old branch, and then this is new. We have an old branch here, and then all of this is new. It's going to have a rose at the end. It's going to produce a rose. This one here is all new from right there to up to here. This one over here, this is old growth right here, so starting from here is a new growth, and it grew all the way up to here, and that's starting to have a rose bud petal thing on it right there. And same thing on this, from here up is all new since it's been in here, and it's got a little rose petal or bud coming, and this one's got a little rose petal bud going. Like I said, it only produces 3 roses a year when it's outside, just like this. 1, 2, 3 little roses that are coming out. So I will come back when, probably in a month or so, whenever those pop out, whenever those start to get a little bigger and pop out, I will come back and show you this little rose bush. But yeah, this little rose bush has been in here for I'd say about 6 years now, and it just keeps growing. I cut off all the old shit, and it just keeps growing new shit every year. Like these, I have to cut these off. This one doesn't have anything growing on it, and it's real short, and it's super old, and so I have to snip that off. And this one has got that new growth growing, so I can't snip that off. Some of these littler ones, like this, I might clip off. This side is not growing at all, so I'll clip this off so all the nutrients and shit will go to the other side. So yeah, I will come back in a month or so, or whenever these start to pop out, and I'll show you that. And Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Christmas day. Uh, my other printer is not here yet still. So hopefully I get it maybe tomorrow or the next day. I hope. I hope I get it before the goddamn New Year's. Shit. And then I've got another print going. You can see it's doing the bottom layer stuff first. So. And the snow is kind of going away. It's kind of melting outside. So. Yeah. So everybody have a good Christmas. This is one of the things I did. I took a piece of wood and then made one of those wooden puzzle things. I put one of those wooden puzzle things together, and then I glued it to this piece of wood, and then I put resin over it, so it's inside the resin and everything. So it's kind of cool. I like to get some more puzzles like this, different ones, and put them on like some walnut slabs or whatever, and then resin epoxy them on there, and then hang them on the wall or sell them or whatever. And then I got my Oriental, my 1800s Oriental paintings, drawings here and stuff. And then I found my old James Dean catalog or book that talks about his life and all that stuff. When I was really young, me and my parents went down to Indiana to the museum down there, and then to his old house and all that stuff. But this, see if I can find it. This book was this is old. This book right here is old. Well, to me it's old because it's like, shit, I got this book when I was, fuck, was I still in high school or something like that? It's over a good 20 years old or whatever. $15, $20 years maybe. But it just, that's what it, that's the title, James Dean American Idol. American Icon, sorry. He could be American Idol too, whatever. So. Anyways, it's cool to get this out and read it and look it over, look at all the old pictures. This is when he was in high school, stuff like that, growing up. My dad used to have an old wagon like that. I got pictures of an old wagon like that, of my dad and his sister sitting in it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool book. Him on the farm with the pigs and the cows, and there's his old farm. Well, I went to this farm. You guys know who that is, right? Natalie Wood. Rebel Without a Cause, that was a pretty good movie. Man, it's been years since I've looked through this. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe. Julie Harris. And anyways, it's a pretty cool book. I even still have this old sticker from when I went to the museum. I even still got one of the original stickers. And you can see how faded, and the back of the sticker is all faded where you peel it off and everything. So yeah, it's been in here a long time. But yeah, when I was growing up, when I was younger, getting into my teens and stuff, some of the people at school and everything said I kind of resembled James Dean a little bit. So, alrighty, enough of that. Well, like I said, you guys have a good Christmas, and I'll be back when I get this print done, which is in probably a couple hours or so. Alrighty, you guys have a good Christmas.